Someone stole from me 24F. How do I deal with the suspects? My grandfather recently passed away and he left me and my brother a watch and a tin of cash each. We received about £750 each, and the watches are purely sentimental value. I was given the tin with the money on the Saturday afternoon, and was too busy to go to the bank to deposit it, and banks are closed Sunday. Between Saturday afternoon, 14th, and Monday morning, 16th, the cash and the tin were stolen. The tin was put in my bottom drawer on Saturday afternoon, and was not there Monday morning. The issue is that there were a large number of people who had the opportunity to take that money, and I don't know who did it. Seeing as I don't want to drag everybody onto the Jeremy Kyle show, I'm turning to Reddit for suggestions. How do I figure out who took this money? If I have to go to the police I will, but I would really rather not, seeing as I have no evidence. The suspects are as follows. My brother, Michael, 27. He was at my house on the Saturday afternoon as we'd both received our inheritances. We hung out for a bit talking about my granddad. He only had 5 minutes in my bedroom alone, but I can't remember if I saw the tin after he left. I was more interested in the watch and it had been a long day. I don't think it'd be him because he got his own money, but he does need money a lot more than me as his girlfriend is pregnant. My best friend, Daniel, 24. He came over Sunday and had plenty of opportunity throughout the day. I told him about the money but didn't tell him it was in my room. Daniel is wealthy as hell, and my £750 would be petty cash to him. I can't see why he would steal from me, but he would have had the best opportunity. My girlfriend, Carrie, 23. She stayed over Saturday night, and was super quick to leave Sunday morning. She's been acting a bit off at the moment, but she doesn't really get on with my housemate. I don't think she'd steal from me. I wouldn't be with her if I did. But we've only been seeing each other for a couple of months. My housemate, Kane, 28. He wasn't in the house until Sunday evening, and his girlfriend was with him and they both vouch for each other. Kane's a bit weird and has poor boundaries, especially with Carrie, but he's generally pretty honest. If I didn't think he was a safe person to be around, I wouldn't be living with him. Kane's girlfriend, Alessa, 21. I think it's her. I don't know her at all but she really dislikes me and Carrie. But Kane swears up and down that he and Alessa were in each other's sight the whole time, and that she isn't a thief. Alessa is also super bad with money, so if she had an extra £750 lying around she would have had her nails done, and new clothing and things to show for it, which makes me think she might not have stolen it. Also, I have no idea how she would have known about the money or found it. I've spoken to each of the suspects. Michael and Daniel are outraged on my behalf, but have distanced themselves. Carrie is super worried that I think it was her, and is pointing the finger at Kane and Alessa. Kane seems really confused by everything and won't comment, and Alessa has accused everybody except herself and Kane. She's even suggested that there was no money and I'm trying to cause drama. Since that Monday it's been awful. Carrie doesn't want to see me, Daniel has been avoiding me, and Alessa has been really in my face and passive-aggressive about accusing her. Michael told me that it hurt him really badly to be accused of stealing from me. Are there any ideas or suggestions on how to figure this out before I get the police involved? And is there any point in involving the police? Great comment. So your main suspects are Alessa and Carrie. Wait until you are alone with Alessa/Kane and tell them that you decided to give whoever it was a chance at redemption. If you find $750 anonymously sent to your account within 2 weeks, you will consider everyone innocent and not notify the police. Then wait until you are alone with Carrie. Tell her you decided to give whoever it was a chance at redemption. If you find $750 in a plain envelope in your mail within 2 weeks, you will consider everyone innocent and not notify the police. Update. I went with the great comment offered. I took each person aside and told them that I was going to go to the police if the money wasn't returned. I told each person to put the money in a different spot. About £100 was returned to the spot I told Kane to use. Kane took me aside and asked me not to be too harsh on Alessa as she is only young. I played along and agreed. Later, I sent Alessa a text and asked her if she knew that Kane was pinning the theft on her. She hit the roof. She came to the house and flipped out at Kane. Apparently, he told her that he'd seen Carrie taking it, and that everybody else was ganging up and blaming her. Kane apparently enjoys being the puppet master. I could fill a book with the lies he's been telling the lot of us. His Cloud Cuckoo-lander behavior is more or less an act. The money was just sitting in his sock drawer. Alessa tore his room apart until she found the money, which she gave back to me. Kane just likes to see people fight. I'm moving out of Kane's place and in with Daniel. Alessa has dumped Kane. I have my money back. Daniel was never that fazed, so he's forgiven me. Michael is hurt, and Carrie is just relieved that I didn't really think it was her. Probably going to spend this money on fun stuff to do with Daniel, Carrie and Michael to smooth over the justifiably hurt feelings incurred.